Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Friday Knits. It's been a little bit, but I am here now. So for those of you who are new here, this channel is all about knitting. I'll talk about like vlogs. No, I won't talk about vlogs. I'll like do vlogs. I'll do vlogs. I'll do like chats like this, which I think are like a lot easier, and although you guys seem to enjoy this, because I did ask on Instagram what you guys prefer to see, and a lot of you did say like you like chatting about what we're working on, what people are knitting and all that stuff. So that's going to be one of those videos today. I try and do tutorials, but sometimes I get so caught up in just knitting that I forget to record what I'm doing, and I'll be like halfway done. Yeah, so that's what this channel is about. So today I'm going to be talking about just everything I've knit, some upcoming designs I have, works in progress I have, and some new yarn that I have acquired as well. I feel like I said a lot without breathing. Also, I apologize for these weird hair things because I recently cut my fringe again. Like I was trying to do like one of those 70s, like it's like a 70s fringe, like it's like a curtain fringe, but it's called the bottleneck fringe, and it's like a lot less. It's, you don't have like the thing and then like have your long bits. It's like you've got the short bit here and then it all sort of like come, and I did it myself, but it was really bad. So I had to sort of pin it back a bit because it was getting a bit weird. Plus I have like really wispy hair, so I think a fringe doesn't work for me. I did have a fringe when I was younger. I've got a picture somewhere. I'm going to see if I'll like show you guys a picture of me when I was in kindergarten. But I had like one of those fringes and then like Anyway, okay, so let's get started. So the first thing is I'm going to talk about, just because I'm wearing it, I'm going to talk about this top that I'm wearing. This is the boxy v-neck. This is a new design. This is about to go into testing, so it's almost there, but I'll show you guys a little bit of it. Basically, I knit this because I wanted something that was just oversized, lightweight, and for summer. I know it's going into winter here in Australia, but I know it's going into summer overseas, so I thought this was like sort of perfect to work up. It's really simple. It's just one big, you make one big like design, and then you go, this is the worst explanation ever. This is knit top down. I started from the back, so all my designs are knit top down. For this one, I start from the back and you knit like the entire thing, and then you work it down, and then you pick up for the fronts, and then this is an extra small, but you'll eventually sort of cut it off, not cut it off, see, bind off here to make the sleeve and then go down. For the larger sizes, you don't have to really bind off any stitches. You'll have the full thing, but then you'll just sort of go straight down, but it'll still sit quite kind of like this, like it'll be long because it's got a lot of positive ease. I hope that made sense to you guys. For this, I use the slub yarn. I've honestly never used yarn like this, and I've never known what I'd use, so this is like leftover from this, but it's got this, like, you can sort of see it's like kind of crinkled a bit. And this yarn is from Wool and Works slub yarn in Neon Lights colour, which is what this is. And I just didn't really know what I'd ever use it for, so I bought a skein, and this used 2 skeins. So I bought a skein, I started doing this, and I'm like, oh, I actually really like this. So I made this, and it's also got these little baubles as well. So right now I'm wearing this kind of inside out. So I designed this to be reversible because I wanted it to be reversible in the sense that you could also wear it with the back part along the front, and it's like a bit of a boat neck, and then you have this along your back, which I think looks really cute. But this particular one, and only because of this yarn, I'm going to get up and show you guys, but you can see where I've put the buttons on that side. So this is actually inside out, because I liked, for this particular yarn, I liked the colours, how they showed along here. and how the baubles stood out more along the pearl stitches. So I really liked it, particularly for this. But I did originally have it the other way, inside out, where you wear it a bit more like normal, which I'll do now. I'll put it on for you guys now. Okay, had to fix my hair again. Right, so this is it normally. And you see the knit stitches are showing on this side, and you can sort of see the baubles as well. And the pattern is about the same. I do like it this side as well. This side you can see the buttons. The other side you can't really see the buttons, so it just looks like it's one sort of seamless top thing going on. So for this one, yeah, I didn't expect it to be reversible in terms of turning it inside out. I only wanted it to be reversible as in you could wear the back on the front and the front on the back. So for this here, I made this normal. By normal, I mean the pattern has short rows. So the short rows will allow you to wear it like back to front, but that's completely optional. So this is worked without short rows, and if you prefer it, because I wanted to make it sort of easy as well, if you're going to wear it just like this all the time, not wear it like back to front, then this is like perfect. But if you do want to wear it with short rows, I've got, let me see, I did knit it up as well in this yarn, and you can see this is a lot more drapey. This is Wiani's bamboo yarn, and I think the drape is really nice as well. This is a merino wool, which is nice, but this is quite nice as well. You can see easier like some of the design elements, like it's got an I-cord edge all the way down, and all the way along the button band is an I-cord edge, and also the bottom there you can see is an I-cord edge. That's sort of the design. So this one is worked with short rows, and I wonder if I could show you. Yeah, it's a bit hard to show, but this one does have, because it's so drapey, this one has the short rows. So you can sort of see that this one does have the short rows on it, and you can wear it back to front, and it's got all the lovely like drape. I also have like, you can't really see it, but there's like random sort of like pearl stitches throughout it. Let me see, there's another one there. There's a pearl stitch. The reason for that is because, as I said, this is worked top down, starting at the back here. When I started knitting it, I sort of accidentally, I would put it down and then I'd pick it up, and then I'd work pearl stitch and I'd be like, oh crap, it's knit, but I wasn't thinking about it. And it was also when I was like watching movies and it was in the dark, and so I think I'd accidentally do a few pearl stitches and I'd be like, oh crap, and then just do knit stitches. So rather than like going back and unraveling or undoing it, I sort of incorporated it into the pattern to give it like a bit of texture, and to sort of say like, oh yeah, this is like meant to be it. You can just sort of randomly place these little stitches throughout. And I looked it up online, and it is a thing. It's the caterpillar stitch, where you can actually do it in pattern. Every like couple of rows you work like 5 stitches of pearl or whatever, but this is like random, so I just sort of threw that in and said, yeah, you can definitely do this to add texture. But if you really want textured, I would say go with this slub yarn and have it like textured like this. Yeah, I'm really happy with this, because I just never really thought I'd use slub yarn with it. The edges here, I actually still haven't done the I-cord. I completely forgot, but it's like sitting fine, so I might not even do it because I'm lazy. So yeah, so that's that. That's a long talk I had about this top right now. So yeah, I'm gonna go with a design that is going to be releasing soon, that would have finished testing by the time this video is up, would have finished testing today. So it's this Daphne button-up dress, and it is another summer dress. This is worked with bamboo yarn as well, and it has it's easier to see when it's on, but it has like the beautiful sweetheart neckline that you see on all the Daphne designs I have, like that. And then it has the buttons, and it works the same sort of I-cord as this top here, where you have it all along the edge here, and then all down the button band like that. So this yarn here is Hobbii Rainbow Bamboo yarn, and I think it's about a 5-ply yarn. So this is a design that I worked up and I sort of started in February, started testing in about February, so it's almost done now. Yeah, I'm really excited about this one. I think it's really cute, and I think back here you can see it's got like the ribbing for it, like on most of my Daphne designs. Oh, so I did tie up sleeves for this one. Let me see, like that. So the idea is you tie it up at the back here. So you have like one long I-cord for the front, one long I-cord on the back, and then you can tie it at the back here. But you can also tie it on top of the shoulders. But I kind of wanted it to be tied at the back because I thought it was more like pretty, I guess. And I also, this was inspired by like, when I went to Paris, I saw a lot of like women in these beautiful sort of casual dresses, button dresses, and you can unbutton the bottom a little bit more, so it's like a bit more airy on your legs or whatever. That and like Reformation again, they're always a big inspiration. The idea to tie it at the back was from Reformation. I saw one of their dresses, it had like really thin spaghetti straps and you just tie it up at the back, and I thought that was really, really cool. So that's what I wanted to incorporate within this design. But yeah, so that was that. The next design I have is, that's still in testing at the moment, is this top and dress. So this is the top version. It's the Sweetheart Revenge dress and top. And it's called that because of those revenge dresses, mostly from a certain royal that had one, and it's very much inspired by that. And it has this lovely ribbed design here that I wanted to try out because I thought it would be really, really just fun to have like this detailing. And again, I think I saw something similar in Reformation when I was in London last year, and I saw it and I was like, oh, this is like amazing. And I wanted to like incorporate it in a design somehow. And I wanted to have that feeling that it could sort of be off the shoulder, but not quite. Like you can sort of have it very loose and sitting like kind of just there, but it's like a bit sexy, a bit like, So this is the long sleeve version of it. You can see there, and the dress has the short sleeve version. The dress I did in black, and I just had enough yarn for it, and I would have loved to have done a long sleeve. It's hard to see on this one, but I would have loved to have done like a long sleeve version of this, but I went with a short sleeve because I just ran out of yarn, and it was more important for me to cover my booty than it is to have a long sleeve version of it. I'm really excited about that pattern, and I think it's very luxe. It's very like night out. It's also like I'm gonna go to the, you know, markets, something like that. Next up I have, ooh, this is a work in progress I have. So I am using this really lovely fingering Suri yarn, which you can sort of see, and I'm holding it double. This is from Wool and Works, and it is Me as a Bird. Chloe had this amazing bird collection of yarn going on, and I loved it, so yeah. And this is the Benny sweater by Kara's Knits. Kara Knits. And yeah, I just wanted to do a lovely long sleeve version. I did make a few changes to it. So what did I do? So I'm working the size extra small, and all I did is I added short rows to it along the back because I think it's a straight back and forth, or sorry, in the round raglan top. Actually, I have another one here. This is one I've already done up. So it's a very like basic back and forth raglan top, but this one I decided to add short rows in because I just don't like the feeling of it pushing up on me. And it's just so beautiful and soft, and I made the long sleeve. I think you can, with the long sleeve, you can actually increase it to make it like bigger, and then it's a big opening in the arm, but I decided to sort of do the opposite and scrunch it up and make it like cozier so that I can wear so that, you know, because it's already a bit airy, but I think it'll be very, very warm, so I could like wear it without getting cold. Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking. I had an image of me being outside and being cold and shaking. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just on Sleeve Island and I'm almost done, and it shouldn't take too long. If I wanted to work it tonight, I could. Probably won't, but because it's like really warm today, so it's like 25 degrees today, so it's nice. So I'm gonna save this for like a cold day and then, yeah, make it and wear it. And I made sure it wasn't like too cropped either, because I wanted it to be like something I could wear on its own in a way, so I could go out and just put this on and it's really lightweight and nice. But yeah. Next up I have this boucle yarn. I was calling it like buccal yarn for the longest time, and someone was like, no, it's boucle, which makes more sense, I guess. This is again from Wool and Works. It is a beautiful, like, I don't know how to describe, like teddy bear yarn. It's like this soft, yeah, merino wool thing, and you can see it's like a fluffy sort of thing, kind of like teddy bear sort of yarn. Yeah, when I saw this, I had an idea to make like a summer top, which sounds a bit counterproductive, whatever the word is. Yeah, I've wound some up already and I sort of started already. This is another design that I am making that I wanted to try a really nice summer top that is sort of like a tie-up top, but I also wanted to try a new technique, which is the contiguous sleeve technique, which is just you make the seam line along the shoulder and then you do the sleeve, but it's kind of like a raglan but without doing the sleeves, I guess, and then later on you do the sleeves. So I've been trying to figure out how to do that, how to work that out, and then yeah, design this as well. And yeah, I wanted to do that because I like set-in sleeves. I really love the idea of set-in sleeves. And I just thought this would be like sort of a really nice yarn to do it with because it's so textured. So it would be sort of like, it'd be unexpected because you expect to make something really warm with this, I feel, but I wanted to make something summery with it. And I don't know, yeah, it seems like off, but I just really like the textures on this and I want to make something with like this positive ease and you just sort of have it there, and I don't know, I'm hoping it'll look good, so I guess we'll see how this turns out. But I did, I'm gonna have to unravel this because it's not turning out how I expected, and I know why. I think I know why. I'm thinking of doing a video on this as well, like my next video can be on this and I can talk about like designing this because I think it'll be interesting because I'm learning myself. That is that plan for that. So next I've got this yarn. So this is all yarn that I got from a craft show, She's Crafty, in Melbourne. And yeah, and here we go again with Wool and Works. This is the Chunky Merino Superwash in Neon Lights. Again, it is so freaking lovely. It's a much chunkier sort of yarn. Oh, I can't show like that. Like that, yeah, so it's chunkier. I got a whole lot. I plan on making a chunky version. That's my Tamagotchi. Needs to be fed or something. I don't get it. My Tamagotchi died and then it just came back to life, but it's the exact same, and I'm like, do I just repeat this forever? Like, isn't that meant to turn rare or something? Anyway, so yeah, I've got a whole lot of these and I'm going to be working in collaboration with Chloe to make a top with this. I'm just going to show you all the yarn. There's all of these. Yeah, it's such a beautiful color. Neon Lights is just my favorite. This is Neon Lights as well. I think I did mention that before. But yeah, I love these Neon Lights colors. I love neon. I love mixing neon with stuff. I love it when yarn stripes itself because then I don't have to do it because I just can't figure it out. And someone said it cleverly in my comments the other day that yarn, it's nice when the yarn does the work for you, which is what I like. I've got this chunky yarn and the top I'm going to make is, sorry, the cardigan I should say, is going to be the boxy cardigan but a chunky version. And so I've done it up in this yarn here. This is like my first sample I've done up, and I think it worked out pretty much okay. My only thing was figuring out these sleeves, whether or not I wanted them to come in or go out, and I think it was sort of 50-50. People wanted them in and out, or like, why not have both? And I'm like, that makes sense. So I'll probably end up doing both. So that's like a big sleeve if you have it without the without bringing it in, and then that's the littler sleeve, which I personally prefer the smaller sleeve because I'm the kind of person that again, if it's a winter sort of top, I don't want air getting in there and then making me cold, because I get cold very easily. But then I can sort of understand how people could prefer the bigger one, because you can layer it. And also the food, when you eat food, does no one else's stuff, like clothes, just hang and then it gets in food? Like, I already spill not clothes, I spill food all over my clothes anyway, so it's just but yeah, anyway, so yeah, just a chunky version of my boxy cardigan. I'm going to make this chunky version here. Okay, and it's got a collar. I'll put it on, and then you can button it up, and then yeah, and then that's the one sleeve, that's the other sleeve, which it is okay. Yeah, it's kind of like a jacket almost with a collar, which I feel like it's really cozy as well. I did sort of design this with the same amount of positive ease, like about 4 to 6 inches of positive ease, but it doesn't feel like it, but it could just be because it's on a chunkier yarn and because it's bigger in general. But I also haven't blocked this, so I feel like blocking would help it stretch it out as well. So I'm quite happy with how this has progressed, and I will get to that, but right now I'm like focusing on that other little design, and then I'm going to focus on like boxy stuff. So winter one for like people here, and then a more lighter version, because the original is DK, a more lighter version in like fingering weight yarn for what is it when it's not cold? Summer, for summer. So there's that. And here is Woolen Works again, yet again. So I got this Suri weight yarn, again neon lights, and just look at those colors, like this peach and neons, and I have no idea what I'm going to make with this. 300 meters, that's 600 meters. I want to hold it single and use it for something, because it's really like fluffy. It's like a really fluffy, I can't show you, like that. It's a really fluffy yarn. I'm trying to find a piece to show you. Maybe that part there? It's sort of fluffy. Yeah, I can hold it single. I was thinking of maybe, am I pointing right? Yep. I'm making the, that's Parker Knits Ghost Whisperer top, which I've strategically placed right here. I've got that one in green, and I'm thinking a nice like coloured one might be nice, or something else. I don't know. If you have suggestions, please let me know for this yarn, because it's so lovely. Yeah. And then I've got this order here from Wool and the Gang, which I'm really excited about. I haven't even opened it yet. I saved it for this video. So let's open this one, because I don't remember what I ordered. And let's see if it makes me remember what I did order. Ooh, yes, I remember now. Oh, Feeling Good yarn. My absolute just favourite yarn. It's so good. I got this blonde beige colour, because I kind of want to lean more towards like neutral colours more. This I plan on, so the plan is to make a dress, a long dress that wraps around. That's all I got. I think I've got a drawing somewhere, like a little sketch somewhere. But I think like, yeah, with this yarn, it'll feel so lovely up against the skin, and long sleeve, which I'm pretty sure I should have enough of. I ordered a whole bag here, so I think that should be enough to make like a winter sort of dress. And I might even try that contiguous style of sleeve as well. So yeah. Alright, and in here, what did I order? Ooh! Appuccino Merino. I got some more Appuccino Merino. Okay, yes, I remember why I got these. So I got these colours, and I think a grey, and something else. Oh yeah, this. Oh, look at that. How nice is that? Oh. Okay, yeah, I have a plan for this, like a jacket, kind of like a winter jacket, because again, it's coming into winter here. Kind of like the boxy cardigan thing I made, where it's, but this one has more of like an inspiration behind it, where it's, I'm thinking of doing like making like a zip jacket. Will it work? I don't know. I've never done a zip jacket. And my hair's just gone crazy. Yeah, I've never done a zip jacket, and I've done like a zipper top sweater thing by Petite Knit, and that really like inspired me to sort of think of my own sort of zippered design, which I do have an idea for. So I'm going to see how I go with it. But again, I told you I'm not great with colours, so I'm going to see how these colours go with this jacket idea I have. I think it'll be good when I get to it, if I get to it, if I knit fast enough. I think in one of my last videos I did talk about knitting. I talked about like back pain. I had a lot of back pain, and that a lot of it's disappeared thanks to like going to physio, doing my exercises, doing all that. It was just about strengthening, I think, my upper back mostly. This is mostly if you guys are interested. If not, you can skip to the end. But yeah, it's just about strengthening my back. But right now, I think the only issue I have is just having, like, in this particular shoulder, I need something to pop. I'm not a technical person thing. I just need something to pop in this shoulder somewhere, because it's a bit tight. Like I still feel a bit of stiffness, but it's not in my muscles, it's in my joints, I think. Like this one's fine. I can do whatever with this. Yeah, it's just here. Needs a little like pop. So I'm gonna go to my physio again, I think, and see. So I guess I'm just gonna continue working on my little tie-up top now. I actually finished watching my shows. I like to watch my like TV shows when I knit, and I just finished Once Upon a Time, all 7 seasons. Made it to the end, and it was pretty good. Yeah, they could have finished at season 6, I think, but that's fine. What else did I watch? I like to watch other shows in between. At the moment I'm watching Smallville again because I watched the podcast. I watch a podcast with 2 of the actors that were on it, and I really enjoy that. So I'm actually doing it old school, where I'm watching it 1 episode per week, and then I'll watch the podcast. So I'll watch the episode and listen to the podcast, because they go through every single episode. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to watch. I think I'm going to go on Netflix and have a look for a long time, and then decide nothing, and then be like, why did I bother trying to find something and then waste all that time? Anyway, I think, oh, you know what I'm watching? I'm watching Hot Wings on YouTube, where celebrities eat the hot wings. So now I've watched that. I'm trying to up my spice game, you know, in case I ever end up on Hot Wings. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go eat some hot wings and watch Hot Wings. Yeah, all right. So thanks for coming to watch my little video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. A little update on what's happening, and I guess I will see you in the next video. Bye.